Okay, so this morning, get up way later than I'm supposed to, lost the key to the house, so I can't get in, and the remote to open the garage is in the house, so I can't get in. The key literally came off of the key ring. I have 3 keys to this house, all of them to separate things, and I only use one of them because only one of them works. That happens to be the one that's gone. Just magically fell off of the key ring. And then it starts raining, even though the weather said it wasn't going to rain until tomorrow 1 a.m. And it's pouring and lightning everywhere. At least I was planning on replacing the door anyway. So I found a different key. Well, I guess at this point at least I know how hard it is to break into my own house. Yep. Update today, guys. It's a pretty terrible day. Found out what happens when you take trim off a plaster for the first time. That's after I vacuumed. Because I lost my key, it kind of put a wrench in my plans. I'm supposed to be doing a lot of stuff to the garage, get the garage design done first. And then lo and behold, I had to kick in my door because I lost my key. I was going to replace it anyway. So I went and got another door. But now it's dark outside, it's pouring down rain. It wasn't supposed to rain today. Thus is the life of remodeling, I guess. Hello, we are back from an awful day yesterday. Looking at this door again, so I'll update you on what I've done. I went ahead and took out all the screws from the storm door and from the regular door. That's, from what I can tell, the only thing that was holding it in. I think that's the only thing that does hold in doors. Of course, the screw holes there for hinges all the way up. And we got this door, the old door, off. Now, the only thing that's left to do before I can dry fit the new door is I gotta run, let's see if I can get it, there we go. We gotta run a sawzall, reciprocating saw, right here around the rough opening between the lath and where the jamb for the old door is. That way any finishing nail or any other metal fastener, as well as insulation that's just kind of holding it in there, it's all going to come out. And I'll show you what that looks like up here. So we'll be running it right along this top edge here and trying to get that to the point where we know that there's nothing there and it just falls out. And then we can dry fit our new one. So I'll come back to you when I've done that. So I wanted to show you guys something. I ran the reciprocating saw basically here along the side there. I was getting a lot of more resistance than I should have. Like maybe the framing came in past this side of the jamb or something. It's an old house, so I didn't really know what to expect. So I watched a bunch of videos just to make sure I was right. I was right. That the wood shouldn't be there, and I'll show you on this side what's going on. So I've already pulled the brick mold off, and the jamb goes in behind this piece of wood. And I think this wood was only here to mount the doorbell. It was behind the jamb, just kind of used like a filler piece. Definitely not supposed to be there, but if you can see up at the top, this jamb goes in past this board. So eventually it's going to have to come out. Another interesting thing is I'm supposed to be able to pull this brick mold just directly off this way. The way they come anymore, the brick mold is usually pre-attached to the door. In this case though, it was actually nailed up into the framing, which was straight above here, which is actually a separate piece from the header. Usually that would be the header going straight up above, but we also have nails like this one here. There we go. This one here, where it's like going backward into the frame, which is what we expected. So when you put your pry tool in here and you pry this way, there's resistance from the nails that are going up into it, and so one of them's going to have to come on first, but it was atypical and it confused me for a little while, so I figured I'd show you guys. So I was able to pry the brick mold off. My thought was let's go ahead and pry instead of using the reciprocating saw to saw them off. That way I could pull the nails out and I wouldn't have to worry about it with my next one. But these nails are actually nailed down from the top. So now I got to figure out what this board up there was doing in the first place, because it was obviously installed after the door. This, my friends, is what termites look like. Good Lord. Surprise. Well, apparently construction 100 years ago is much different than it is today. So the videos I watched were invalid. This is the bottom portion of the rough opening. You can see the holes there. That's where the framing was actually nailed to the rough opening, and it was impossible to get to without taking it up. So when we did take it up, that's what we're left with. Funny thing is, I think they were trying to use it for insulation, but down in that crack I found 2 burlap sacks. Got them out here. One of them for potatoes, this one here, and this one for beans. Michigan Navy beans and Red River Valley potatoes, both 100 pounds. So now I'm gonna have to figure out how to remake this guy. I tried to take some sandpaper to it, fix it up, but it's just too far gone and I don't want to reuse that. So I'm gonna get some treated wood and see if I can't make a same piece, nail her down to finish that rough opening, caulk it, glue it, do what we gotta do. We'll go from there. But since I'm the only one here, I'm gonna make this door look like it's actually shut until I get back. I'll never know. It looks shut.